Hey, what is up, investors? I'm Jason, and in this video, we're going to be talking about these blockchain mining stocks again. And we're also going to be going over cryptocurrencies as well. Now, I know I've been covering these blockchain mining stocks for a while, but this is a very disruptive area, and I really like talking about it. As well, of course, I like talking about the original foundations of what this channel was all about, which is EV stocks. Still sticking with that, as always, going to be covering those. So just to kind of go over what the whole crypto market is doing at this moment, just to give you guys an idea, we're seeing a bit of red at the moment, but we're seeing Bitcoin currently at a price of a little above $38,000, and it had actually gone up a bit above $40,000 earlier in the day, but we're seeing a little bit of pullback, but that's fine. If we can just continue seeing Bitcoin start going up above $40,000, that's great. And I think we're going to be getting close to that here soon. There's some things that are looking very well for Bitcoin coming up in the future. So some things to have some potential here. So looking at the price of Ethereum, what Ethereum is currently doing, Ethereum is still moving along really well within the price of $2,700. Would be nice to see, of course, Ethereum to go back to like $3,000 or more, of course. But right now, where Ethereum has been priced at over these last like 30 days or so, Ethereum's currently trading at a price that it was last at in the beginning of May. So I don't really mind that too much. Ethereum really did a lot over a very short period of time, and it just spiked up to an all-time high, and it had some pullback. 3 weeks, guys, you're going to see something like that happening. You're going to see some gains that are wiped out. It's just normal corrections, in my opinion. Ethereum is nothing to really be worried about, in my honest opinion. But another one we also like talking about a lot is Dogecoin, because Dogecoin has become one of the top cryptocurrencies out there. And Dogecoin is being more stable right now in this 30-cent price range right now, which is, in my honest opinion, okay to see. I don't mind that, because it went above 30 cents last originally, when it went to its first high of 30 cents. That was around like May, around like the last week of April. So I don't really mind that either, because of course, going into that SNL episode, we saw Dogecoin really just go up so much so fast, and so many people were just looking to sell their Dogecoin just for the reason of selling it during the SNL episode. So seeing the stability here with Dogecoin, I don't mind that. I think that's great. But we're going to be talking about these blockchain mining stocks, of course, which when we look into it, we got some green in there. So that's great to see. Now, to be sure that you guys are staying on top of everything that I'm talking about, because I'm trying to keep my events more current in all the videos that I'm making, just always subscribe to stay on top of it, because this is going to be information that is going to be more consistent on the cryptocurrencies, what the blockchain stocks are doing, as well as what the whole EV market is doing. I'm going to be covering as much as possible on every single topic daily. So just to keep that in mind. Now, what we're seeing with this green here in these blockchain mining stocks, when we do see the majority of them that we like talking about, showing some good positivity. Like we have SOS right now showing some amazing gains for the day, which is nice, because SOS has been beaten up pretty well with what's been going on in China, just to go more so into this. But right now, we're really seeing SOS start slowly trending back up, which we really like. And hopefully there's just some good information that's going to continue coming out from what's going on in China, as we know that SOS is compliant with the energy requirements that China is wanting from the blockchain miners. So that's really good. That's going to help out SOS loss, as well as the whole interest that's going on with SOS on Reddit as well. Now, to look into what the main Bitcoin mining stocks here in the U.S. are doing, Mara and Riot. Now, Mara is making some really good moves, trending up. The price has fluctuated between around $21 and a little bit above $27 actually over these last 5 days. So that's really nice that we're seeing that trend in that stock right now. It's showing that there is more interest right now in what's going on with Bitcoin, since that is the main thing that Mara is mining right now at the moment. Now, looking into what Riot's done over the last 5 days. Now, Riot as well, very similar to Mara, it is showing really good signs of a good rebound here. Looking at it from the last 5 days, we saw it go as low as $22 a share to as high as $29 a share. Now, something that has also just happened with Riot is they just completed their acquisition of Whinstone. Now, you guys know they paid a pretty good penny for this, and this makes them now the leading North American Bitcoin mining company. So they're outdoing everybody with what they're getting from the block reward here in North America. Now, to touch real quick on SOS again and even talk about HIVE blockchain. Now, these two in particular, these are pretty big Ethereum miners as well. So these are two that, in my opinion, that are ones that really need to be watched, since we know that Ethereum has not really had that big of a difference in their price over the periods of when they were upgrading their system. So when we really scale back here and look at what Ethereum has done, the price of that Ethereum is at right now is a price that they've kind of not even priced in what they were expecting to be making when they started buying their upgrades on their mining rigs. So this is a possibility if we can see this correction and things stabilize better with Ethereum and start going up on these slower trends up, but still keeping that trend up. HIVE blockchain and SOS are going to really start increasing the revenues a good amount, in my opinion, with the upgrades they've done with their rigs. So just keep that in mind too if you're somebody that has been following what those two stocks have been doing with their rigs. Now, something that is big that's going on with Bitcoin right now is that the SEC is getting ready to allow 2 Bitcoin ETF applications to join 4 other already under official review, with more in the queue. The SEC has never approved a filing, but if these things go through, we're going to be seeing a whole lot of Bitcoin buying up that's going to really help increase that price of Bitcoin. So this is a very bullish opportunity right here to be buying Bitcoin on this dip that we're still on. Now, the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, the SEC, has kicked off its review of 2 more Bitcoin exchange-traded funds applications. Recent filings with the regulator show the 2 ETFs are Anthony Scaramucci's Skybridge Capital and Fidelity Investment Wise Origin Bitcoin Trust joined 4 others already under review. A further 10 are estimated to be pending. Now, we know ARK Invest is also one that is looking to be jumping on a Bitcoin ETF as well. Now, the investment vehicles provide exposure to Bitcoin without the need for investors to buy or store the asset itself directly. ETFs are a popular feature of many investment portfolios, but the SEC has to date been wary of approving a crypto version that would attract retail investors, citing the risk of a potential market manipulation, among other arguments. The Winklevoss twins are the first to attempt a Bitcoin ETF, with a since abandoned filing back in 2013. Now, of course, there would be market manipulation within the crypto market of Bitcoin, but there already is. Honestly, there already is. There's a lot of big whales that are buying these cryptos and manipulating the markets all the time. We see it all the time. So the 4 other filings currently under regulators' consideration are VanEck, Krypton, Wisdom Tree, and Valkyrie. The regulators must issue an initial decision on each application within 45 days, but the window can be extended for up to 240 days. If approved, the Skybridge ETF would trade on the New York Stock Exchange, while the Wise Origin Bitcoin Trust would trade on the Chicago Board Options Exchange, also known as CBOE. So really good news. I mean, if that does happen, if we do see a Bitcoin ETF go through and there's a lot of Bitcoin mining, then the price of Bitcoin will be going up for sure, and that'd be great for these blockchain mining stocks, and especially everybody that is mining mostly just Bitcoin. That's going to really help improve their price. So some things to keep following here. I'll keep you guys updated for sure, but I'd like to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions on this. So please like, share, comment, and subscribe. New videos coming out on this channel all the time. New videos coming out on this topic all the time, and I will keep you guys posted. Thank you for watching.